Good morning, everybody. This is day number 2 on our road to Ukraine. We still have like 800 miles left. The dog just wants to play. Okay, haven't been on a dirt road in a minute. Let's see how bad this one is. Holy shit. Gotta make sure my bike doesn't fall. That would not be fun. Okay, now I see lots of cracks in here. Do you think it's able to hold a person's weight? Probably, yeah. Oh. Holy fucking... I am like actually speechless right now. Holy shit. Okay, the sun is coming out, the mist is going away. Let's hit the road again. I really should look into getting sunscreen somewhere along the road. I guess I don't need it while I'm wearing my jacket, whatever, but I imagine I want to take these off as the sun comes out. Oh, god damn it. My bike made it all the way up here. We were at that river earlier. Damn. Come on, bike, you got this. You can do it. Well, now that I know how far down the drop is, I am going to be a lot more cautious while I snake down this cliffside. Yeah, I'm super glad I didn't try to go through this path when it was raining. Otherwise, this would have been very slick. Okay, so my camera just broke off. Okay, stay up. Like, I'm not even kidding. It literally just fucking... The plastic snapped. The fuck? I needed that piece. Okay, so I guess it just couldn't handle all of the bumps and rocks and shit. I'm gonna move the GoPro from my handlebars to right here. And then this part that I super glued yesterday, I need to fucking unsuper glue it. It fucking broke. God damn it. Oh no, the other side broke. Now I don't have anything to hook it on to. Fucking hell. Okay, so this is without a doubt the most ghetto thing, but I'm basically just pinching this to the bar. There's no like official GoPro mounts. I'm literally just fucking clamping it to the bar and hoping that this will hold. And I gotta flip the camera around, but I'll leave it like this so you guys can see going down the hill.
Follow this way for 6.6 kilometers.
I'm gonna try to take the brake squeal out in editing so that it's not just like a high-pitched whine. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that though. Hey, look at that, we're on real roads now. That's cool. Because my GoPro stick cracked, that means we're back down to the, like, looking down angle. Damn it. After going on bumpy hills like that, it's always a good idea to make sure all of your stuff is still on your bike. Backpack, tent, bed, sleeping bag, clothes, solar panel, we're good. I've had my shit fall off too many times. Just a sec, we're turning around, I gotta see something. They made a bridge to go over the river. This feels kind of rickety. It's stable though. Does anybody know what the name for this river is? It's the one that we've been following for the past like day and a half. I like this tunnel. So I'm curious, what happens if I go on a toll road? Because I don't have a license plate, they can't charge me. Would they just not let me pass? I found a spot that we might be able to get some lunch at. God, I gotta fix that kickstand. Oh, perfect, perfect, thank you. The cappuccino and the orange juice cost $2 and roughly 50 cents. Okay, well, their power just went out, so that is that. When we get to Ukraine, that's actually something I should expect a lot more often. I don't think I'm the one that tripped the breaker because the entire power went out in this whole thing, and I don't think they put the entire building on one single circuit. While we are here though, I'm gonna take a second, I'm gonna fix this kickstand. So I don't actually think that the problem is the kickstand's length. I think that the problem is that the kickstand is really loose. So I think that we just need to tighten some bolts back here and it might fix itself. Pop open the little bag of tools. No, some people, they commented on my video, they're like, oh, you shouldn't go to Ukraine because you're gonna be using up their resources. They've got few resources to go around. And maybe that's true, but I'm also gonna be providing them with US dollars, which apparently they really want. And my solar panel housing and my kickstand, they're built into this. Oh yeah, you can see that's a really loose screw. So we're gonna break out the thread locker. We're gonna get some pliers. Holy shit, the screw's not even in there anymore. I think the screw might have snapped. Yeah, the screw fucking broke. It's not a good sign. Dude, the kind of force it takes to shear a bolt like that, that's honestly kind of concerning. I'm actually gonna replace the other bolt too. Get them both out of here with new stuff. Take the thread locker, put it on the bolt. There we go. This is much better. Testing. Oh yeah, that's holding much better. Okay, let's go. Oh, I think they're working on the mountain itself. Yeah, they're chopping the trees down so the trees don't get inside the road. There's no water. It's disappointing. See, train tracks like this where it's got the little rubber mats, totally fine. Bike has no problem with it. Hey, we got some other bikers. Okay, so this is the first time I think I've ever seen like a donkey in real life. That thing is way bigger than I thought it would be. I don't have any, what do they eat, apples? I think it's on a chain. Yeah, hi donkey.
Follow this way. In 110 meters at the intersection, go straight onto 1004.
It looks like the rest of the trip is straight downhill.
And continue straight on street.
Fucking woof, that's fresh. That's like, that is still, ooh, okay, yep, nope, we're leaving. Yay, busy streets, my favorite. The city we're going into is called Vratsa. Apparently this is the largest city in the, I don't know what they call them, county, state? I don't know how they divide their fucking country up, but this is the largest city in this part of the country. Get some energy drinks, some food. Do you speak English?
No.
Sorry. Okay, I got my stuff, and it was a little bit complicated because apparently there's two different stores in that gas station. Like two distinct stores, and they're both just sharing the same building. So I had to get the drinks at one of the stores. They didn't speak English. Oh no! My fucking cereal has dumped all over my bag. That's not good. Where's a vacuum when you need it? So I got some cookies. They look like knockoff Oreos. I got a cake, which I'm gonna eat presently. And I got this, it's full of like banana pudding. People get upset. They're like, why do you buy all of your food at gas stations? It's so much cheaper to go to a grocery store. Yes, that's true. But I don't wanna deal with traffic. Like I don't wanna drive into the middle of the city just so I can get like a marginally cheaper Diet Coke. It's not worth the headache. See, now we can just skip the town entirely. I was looking at the comments of yesterday's video while I was in the gas station shopping, and people are giving me shit because yesterday when I ordered that chocolate milk and then when I went to drink it, I was surprised that it wasn't coffee. That's editing magic. You guys didn't get to see the stuff that happened in between there because I had to stop, I had to go get cash, I had to come back. When you order chocolate milk, you expect it to come looking like this. When you're sitting down at your table and you see a cup that looks like this, you think coffee. I'm not sure if I'm allowed through here, but my app is telling me to do it, so we are going to do it. I went to the gas station so I could avoid having to go through all of the inner city stuff, but you know what happens when men make plans. Honestly, this isn't even so bad. This is pretty nice. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to be here because I'm a bike and this looks like a pedestrian path, but I'm already here, so I'm not sure what I was expecting. I heard that this is the largest city in the area and it's not that crowded. God, I love this bike so much. I don't typically go full speed. I'm typically only up to like 2 out of 5. But when I'm on a road like this and I need to book it, this fucking bike just goes. I think we are out of the Balkan Mountains. I see farm fields to the right. We are currently at 2 bars left. Here's what we're gonna do. Rather than searching for a place that might have an outlet for the next hour, we're just gonna park somewhere and set up the solar panel.
You're traveling in the wrong direction.
Yes, I know.
Take a look at the map.
I could be wrong, but I think I see a bunch of old abandoned buildings. This is absolutely trespassing. I recognize that, but this could be a good place to set up to charge. Look at that kickstand work. Yeah, looks like I found some fucking Greek ruins or something. Hey, but I got shade. Whoa, is that a fucking well? Maybe it's a septic tank, I'm not sure. I have absolutely no idea what that... I heard something, there might be something living down there. We're gonna avoid that. Okay, anyway, let's get the solar panel set up. So the sun is basically right overhead, so I think I'm just gonna lay the solar panel flat. I told you guys that I would tell you what this is earlier, and I guess it's time to show you what this does. This is a USB-C to battery boost converter. So I can take any USB-C cable, I can plug it in here, and it will let me charge my batteries. So the same cable that I use to charge my phone can now be used to charge my bike. Plug this side into the bike, and then pop the USB-C cable in right here. This works all by itself, even without the solar panel, and I can use any battery for that. Any of the batteries that I have on my bike can be used to charge the bike. But let's hook the solar panel up to this so that we're getting power from the sun and putting it here. I have a link to all of this stuff in the description of this video. It's just Amazon link, so you can get it from Amazon and have it shipped to you. There we go. Now I'm gonna go sit in the shade. One thing I don't have on this trip is a camping chair, so I've got to make my own seats. Okay, let's go ahead and try these rolls. These are, I think, banana filled, maybe cream. It's just yellow. So I'm thinking this is like a Twinkie. It's sort of like a Twinkie, except it's instead of like a foam, it's more like a cream, like a paste. You know what? I'm honestly tempted to just set up camp here. Obviously, we could keep riding if we want to, but we've got solar power. All of the grass is cut down, so we don't need to worry about like corn stalks poking through the tent. We have an abandoned house. How cool is this? Looking, I can see that there are some ants around here. So I'll just be more conscientious about where I put my tent than I have been in the past. Fuck it, I want this solar panel to be as efficient as possible, so we're gonna string it up on the bike. A solar panel is most efficient when it's pointed directly at the sun. So if we can angle it toward the sun, we should get more power out of it. I take one loop and I put it around my bike brakes. I'll take the other one, I'll string it up over here. Then we'll just use a stick we find on the ground to pull it outward. Okay, we were getting 60 watts before. We should be getting a lot more now. I'm thinking probably toward 80, maybe 90 watts. We got like 70 watts, so 10% improvement. I will go ahead and start setting up the tent. I want to set it up in the shade. And the ground is soft enough, I don't need a rock to put the stakes in. It's not like I'm worried about the tent blowing away or anything. The reason you put the stakes in the ground is because it makes the floor of the tent really flat. I do not have the tarp underneath this. I don't know where the tarp went, but that means that the bottom of my tent is really fragile. If I end up sleeping on a rock or a stick that's poking up, I could end up fucking up my tent. So I gotta be careful about that. I'm not certain, but I don't think it's going to rain tonight, so I don't think I need to put the tent fly on. And then, now that this is done inflating my bed, I can just hang it on this hook right here, and my tent has a light. Fucking dope. I found a cow. You think they're gonna bother me tonight? There's also a horse over there. I think there's more cows behind us. Yeah, there are more than one cow. It looks like it broke free. It's got a necklace around it, and it looks like it's been broken. They honestly don't look very well cared for. Yeah, they're fucking filthy. Is there such a thing as a wild cow? Well, now I know why the grass is so short. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them be. I gotta keep rotating the bike so it's constantly facing the sun. The later it gets in the evening, the more often you gotta move your bike. Yes, okay, so this does not seem like this was public property. No, people on Instagram, they told me that there's just like these public pastures where everybody's allowed to use and put their cows and stuff. This is what I get for listening to people on Instagram. They're like, oh no, it's a public pasture, don't worry. So, pro tip, public grazing pastures in Bulgaria are not free to camp on. The more you know. I honestly wouldn't be that annoyed. It's just that my least favorite part of camping is setting up and tearing down all of the equipment. And now I gotta set it up and tear it down, and I still don't get to sleep here. You know what, fuck it. We might be able to make it to Romania tonight. Our batteries are charged up. We might be able to make it. Well, they're not fully charged up. Charging by solar panel is pretty slow. We'll give it a shot. Okay, I believe we are ready to go. Goodbye, abandoned house. The border to Romania is 30 miles away. I honestly don't know if we'll make it, but I'm gonna try. I ate almost all of my stuff back at the campsite. Pretzels. God, these things are so cheap. They're like 50 cents a piece. Thank you very much. Oh, hey puppy. Yeah, hello. We have about 20 miles to go before we get to the border, but I'm not sure if I want to cross yet because it's getting dark and I don't know if I want to try to explain to border control that this is a bicycle and not a motorcycle. I got a croissant that's covered in chocolate. And it has chocolate on the inside. Holy fuck, this is really good. I need to be careful about getting things with chocolate because in my bag right here, chocolate will melt. So I can't stock up on those. Even though they were really good, I can't stock up on them. Another reason why gas stations are great is because I know they will take my card. If I go to like a supermarket that's run by like a local family, they might be cash only and I don't want to deal with that. So gas stations are a guaranteed place to be able to stock up on supplies. This is my favorite time to ride. Two miles to the border. We have one bar left. She is close to dying. So I finally decided to just go ahead and mute my GPS so that it's not fucking causing me problems anymore. Oh, I think they're letting me pass. Cool. It means that I might miss the occasional turn, but I won't be interrupted by a fucking GPS while I'm trying to film shit. Okay, fucking hell, I just missed a turn. Turn around. God damn it, come on. Come on. Maybe having my GPS annoy me is worth it. Who knows? Come on. Are you fucking kidding me? That's where it wants me to go. Fucking hell. Honestly, a quarter says this ends up being a dead end and I have to take my bike back up this path. Hey, we're on concrete, so that's good, I guess. What the fuck just fell? My bag of tools. Oh, the string ripped. I'll deal with that later. Right now, I just want to get to the border. It was not a dead end. I would have lost a quarter. Honestly, this is a cute little town. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is the border. The border between Romania and Bulgaria is this massive river. I'm not sure what the river is called, but that is Romania over there. Now, here's the thing. I don't think I'm going to try to cross the border tonight. You guys will remember with my last bike, I had problems crossing the border because every time they looked at the bike, they thought it was a motorcycle and they wanted me to give them like registration and insurance and all of that stuff that goes with the motorcycle that you can't even get on a bike. Well, that bike looked like this and my current bike looks a lot more like a motorcycle. I don't want to deal with that tonight. So we're going to sleep here and then deal with that in the morning. I was able to find a hotel nearby for $23 a night. This video is not sponsored, but if you guys want to help me pay for that hotel, I've got a link in the description of this video. Every time you guys download that and install it, I get paid $4. So if 5 of you guys go install this app, the hotel is free. So I assume that all of these semis here I assume that all of these semi trucks here are trying to cross the border and they're just like waiting on shit. I believe this is the spot. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Room 5, $23. Oh, wow. This place is super spacious. Damn. Okay, cool. We're checked in. We're not quite done yet because I haven't eaten today. I imagine all of these semi trucks are just waiting to cross the border. I smell fish. So I'm gonna do that thing that I do where I just don't walk up the bike. Did you guys take cards?
Yes.
Perfect. Grab some bananas, something to drink. Ooh, Roman noodles. I'm so sorry. $7. I am pretty sure that the hotel that we stayed at has a microwave. I think there was a guy that was like actually looking at my bike to try to steal it. He was like 2 people in front of me in line and he couldn't even afford to buy a pack of cigarettes. She told him to shoo. When I got out of the store, he was sitting there like looking at my bike, just like eyeing it. I'm not sure if he would have tried to steal it, but it looked suspicious. Yeah, that line of semis goes as far as I can see. I'm gonna lock my bike up here against this tree, especially this close to the border. It's not worth risking it. There we go. Let's get these batteries on the charger and then go make dinner. You know, I hope there's a microwave. Okay, there we go. Everything is charging. I just realized, even if they have a microwave, I don't have a fork. Yes, microwave, perfect. I don't see a sink though. Bathroom sink it is. Still don't have a fork, but I assume I can figure that out later. Oh, you are fantastic. Thank you so much. I just need one. Thank you. Oh, cool. I get 3. Thank you. Well, my fork problem is fixed. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so I was wrong. We did not go over 100 miles today. We went 88. The first 5 miles we spent was just going down that mountain, just zigging and zagging. Then we finished out 15 miles before we got to that restaurant where we fixed the kickstand. We drove another 30 miles when we stopped at the campsite that we got kicked out of. And then we went another 33 miles to get pretty good. That means that if we keep this rate up, we will be in Ukraine in like 7 days, actually. If we keep this, we did really good today. I've got to edit this video. I will catch you guys tomorrow.